Well, I think Colorado Christian's much improved over previous years. We certainly respect them. We have some things we want to clean up on the mound, hitting defensively, and we'll try to make strides this week to continue improving our club. We want to get off to a good start. We aren't so much concerned about where we're going to finish at this point in time as much as we are. We have a good idea what we think where we need to be at in different facets of the game so that we can be our absolute best at the end. Well, in game one, we left a lot of runners on base. I don't feel like we should have lost game one. I feel like we come out of there feeling like we should have won 3 or 4, but we didn't. And Cal Baptist is a very good club, but primarily not cashing in when we had those opportunities. I think we have to be ready to play. I feel like we told the guys this the last 2 Fridays at home. I don't think we weren't really dialed in. We weren't super sharp, and that's unlike us at home. We're generally really hard to beat at home, particularly on Fridays. And I don't think our first 2 Fridays we were that good, quite frankly. So we want to get off to a good start, and with our pitch selection at the plate, pitching ahead on the mound, and playing sound defense. I think it could be any number of things. I believe before Montana Billings, the whole week was a little distracting because of the leadoff dinner. We didn't handle that very well. I didn't either. I don't think I was locked in. In fact, I had driven from batting practice to the field and was getting ready to go out. And about that time, Coach McKinney walked in. He said, "You left your bag with your uniform over at the practice field." And I hadn't even realized I'd left it. There were a lot of distractions there before Cal Baptist. Other than not getting some timely hits with runners on, and then one devastating base running mistake at third. I think we are on our way to getting off to a good start. So, I think some of it's distractions. I think some of it's a new team. Your guess is as good as mine, probably. I'm not sure the opponent has anything to do with it. I'm not sold on that. I think that we're still at a point in time where a good portion of our clubs going to the stadium every day not knowing whether or not they're in the lineup or not. And when you get that uncertainty, you get too many guys. I've always felt like the platooning 2 positions you get away with okay. 1 or 2 is ideal. We're doing a little more than that right now. So you get some of that uncertainty and maybe let down when a guy gets there and he's not in, or maybe some guys are surprised they're in. I don't really know. Well, I would hope so. I would think it would. We've seen good pitching. We've seen a good caliber of talent. The biggest thing, I suppose we have to guard against is maybe a letdown. I don't know how you let down when you're going into conference play, and when you look at a Colorado Christian team, which is obviously much improved from previous years. Their new coaching staff's done a good job. I think they're getting better kids in there, and they're working hard at it. We're hoping that we have the right amount of respect and really control what we can. The next 2 weeks, we're still playing around a little bit. We're still testing the waters in some areas, and the idea is to make sure that we have all the information we can so that when we approach the midway point and the 3/4 point, we are set, and we have all the information that we need to make the right decisions late in the year. But we went into this both on the mound and positionally committing that we're going to play a lot of people, and we've told the guys that. They know that, and so everybody needs to be ready. And I suppose we aren't going to take a hot guy out of the lineup, but if guys are wailing at bad pitches and swinging and missing, I think they know that doesn't keep them in the lineup. Getting 3 hits, going 3 for 4, doesn't necessarily keep you in if your at bats were poor either.